Welcome to your Yin Restorative Yoga for detoxification. This Yin Yoga sequence will be focusing on how to boost your metabolism and also help with enhancing or igniting your Qi energy flow, also known as prana, in our yoga practices. So we are going to start in a seated position. It can be a simple cross-legged seated lotus pose. You can sit up and prop up on a block, on a bolster, on a pillow, and find yourself in a comfortable position. Take a moment to just set an intention for your practice. Maybe it's an intention to just let go and be present. Settling our bodies and our minds in a place of more ease, more peace, and more grounding. Start with just our neutral alignment from the crown of the head to the base of the spine. Feel the lengthening of the top of the head as you feel the sits bones spread wide on the exhale. So let's bring this awareness of nostril breathing with just an inhale through the nose and an exhale out the nose. Few more rounds of this breath. When we're ready, let's bring our left hand to our heart and right hand anywhere on our abdomen, anywhere on the belly. And then inhale, expanding the belly into the right palm and then into the left. And then exhale, softening the heart down to the belly. Starting to connect with our body, to our internal prana, our smooth muscle of the heart and the entire abdominal wall. Notice if the breath is spastic, tight, scattered, or is it smooth and rhythmic? Never forcing the breath to expand, but just focus on breathing in and breathing out. Now release your hands from your abdomen, and we are going to bring the mudra, which is the hand gesture for your alternate nostril breathing. You can choose peace fingers, or you can choose the full mudra of peace fingers resting on your third eye, and then using your thumb of the right hand to start to block the nostril on your right side. Breathe in. And then blocking your left nostril with the other ring finger, exhaling out the right. And then holding there, inhale right nostril. And then blocking the right to exhale left. Continuing at your own pace now. for 5 minutes. Continue to focus on grounding yourself, being present. Alternate nostril breathing uses our breath to help balance our energies. It equalizes the flow of your breath. It helps to calm our minds, release stress, and prepare our mind for meditation. A regular practice of this breath may help purify your physical as well as your subtle body, which is your energy body. Maintain keeping your eyelids closed and humbly gaze towards the tip of the nose. You may diffuse essential oils in the space that you're in to aid in this Yin Yoga practice. Peppermint would be a good choice to release tension, but stimulate digestive fire, which is your energy flow as well, and aid in detoxification. Optional oils to use also is lavender and lemon. Once you have completed a total of anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, you can let that go after your last sequence of breath. Taking a breath now in through the nose and out through the nose. We will now start to transition to our first Yin restorative pose, reclining butterfly. So if you do not have a bolster, you can prop up with a few pillows and roll up a blanket to give an incline. You can use a pair of blocks, one at the top of the head highest and one flat at the middle of the bolster. And then sitting your body against the sacrum and draping your body down, allow your arms to extend out to your sides with your palms facing up, drawing the soles of the feet and the heels together. If you would like more restorative, you can place additional blocks just outside the thighs or pillows. Relaxing your inner thighs and groin. Allow some gentle spinal extension as you open across the chest and at the front of the shoulders. We will be here for a few minutes. If you find yourself looking at future events or thinking about what is coming up next, bring yourself back to the awareness of your breathing. This Yin Yoga sequence helps to restore the healthy flow of prana, of energy, through the liver and gallbladder meridians to support the body's metabolism and its natural ability to eliminate unwanted toxins and waste products. These practices are recommended to do through seasonal changes. During this practice, allow yourself space to feel and completely surface any emotions. While stretching these energetic pathways, notice any of the physical sensations that may accompany that emotion. With each exhalation, release these emotions and let them go. Offering compassion to the situation or person causing any tension. Reminding ourselves to find stillness here while focusing on our breath and experiencing the present moment. We will start to transition out of reclining butterfly pose and start to bend the knees and gently roll off to one side when coming out of this pose. You may now remove your bolster and blocks off the mat. We will be now transitioning onto our bellies. You may use a thin blanket folded at the top if you need more support, and stack our elbows under our shoulders. So elbows under shoulders. And allow the space for the shoulders. If you need to take some pressure off your low back, we walk our forearms more out in front. If we need more space for shoulders, take a wider stance with our arms. And allow your legs to be slightly wider than your hips. And allow the muscles of your lower body to relax. Feel the pelvis area sinking in towards the ground. Allow your pubic bone to press gently but firmly into the ground as you relax the muscles of your glutes. Allow your gaze to be neutral, your chin leveled forward with your eye gaze forward, closing your eyes. Distributing your weight equally across your forearms. Allow your shoulder blades to draw back and down. As you soften all the other parts of your belly, your buttocks, your thighs, and your feet. And continue to focus on your breath. For this last minute, you are welcome to go deeper by lifting into seal pose, which is taking your forearms off the ground. Straighten your elbows and bring your arms forward to a 45-degree angle. With your weight evenly distribute across both palms. And soften the belly. Couple of more breaths. As we slowly lower ourselves back down to the earth, place your palms to stack over one another like a pillow and rest one cheek down and then the other. You can also rock your hips gently side to side. Notice any subtle change in your energy as you start to come out of this pose, and we will now transition to Balasana, Child's Pose. Placing hands by the side ribs, gently pressing ourselves back, drawing the knees wide, big toes touch, melting the heart, and sinking our hips down to the heels, extending forearms out in front. Forehead can be propped onto a block, or if accessible, all the way to the mat. start to extend your arms by your lower legs and bring our legs more narrow so that we can massage belly over thighs if that is accessible. And just find your breath to help you deepen and melt further towards the ground. As we slowly transition out of our child's pose, just start to gently bring the palms under the shoulders and find your way to a kneeling position known as hero pose. And inhale, bring the hands to the heart center. And just take a few rounds of breath there just to equalize our blood pressure. And now we will have the option to either come onto our backs for figure 4, also known as eye of the needle pose, as the option for pigeon pose if that is not accessible. So just crossing our left ankle over our right and simply resting here in this pose. So this is the option to the pose we are going to come into now, which is sleeping swan in yin, known as pigeon. So as we uncross that leg, let's find our way actually into all fours, and let's find our way into downward dog. Give yourself a nice inverted V if you'd like to pedal out the feet, get some gentle movement going, connect and feel your body. When we're ready, let's start to bend our right knee and place it by your right wrist. With your right foot flexed, right toes flexed. You may use a block or a pillow under your seat if your hips are floating off the ground. And if you'd like to come into this pose even more deeply, start to lower yourself down onto your forearms, extended arms, or you may use a bolster or your blocks to rest the upper body. Or you may simply just rest as you are. transition to the other side, start to float your head and chest, gently rooting through the palms. And gently just roll over onto your right side and bring your left leg around and find a seated hip sway. Allow your feet to be as wide as the edges of your mat and just massage some gentle movement, feeling the sensations of the right side. Moving in any which way right now that feels good. And then again, once again, if you were on your back, you can simply just be on your back swaying your hips. If we are here in a seated, we will transition back to all fours and find downward facing dog once again. Gently extending our left leg as we bring our left knee towards our left wrist. Bringing shin as parallel as you can, flexion through that left foot. Extending the right leg long. And once again, if you find your hips floating off the ground, use a bolster or pillow. And whenever you're ready, find your way down onto your forearms, onto blocks or on a bolster, and allow your forehead and your neck areas to be at rest. Let's gently transition out of pigeon, stacking shoulders and wrists, and gently bringing our left leg around, or right leg around. And again, just a couple of seated hip sways here. And then we will gently make our way down onto our backs. Making sure we have space on each side of us. We will bend our knees, hug them towards our chest. Give your belly a gentle massage. Gentle rock if you'd like. Side to side, kidney to kidney. And then option to choose cross-legged, supine twist, or legs together. So let's start with bringing the feet to the ground. For cross-legged, we'll bring our left leg over our right. And then gently taking our arms out to either cactus or letter T. And then And gently lifting our hips up, pressing into the right foot, and gently bring them over to the left, and then rotate over onto your right side. You can extend your lower legs further away just to soften into the pose. Allowing our opposite left shoulder to be grounded and rooted into the mat. Maintain stability and support there. And find your breath. We will only be in this pose for 1 minute. Gently start to bring yourself back through center. Once you bring that foot down, gently lift the hips back to neutral, uncrossing the top leg, switching sides, crossing right over left, rooting into our left foot as we scooch the hips over to the right and twist towards our left, opening up right side body. Optional to rest that left hand on that top leg. When we're ready, gently bring ourselves back through center. Making sure that we lift the hips back to neutral, uncross the legs, maybe a few sways side to side here. And we will now be transitioning onto our backs as we are into Shavasana. You can place a bolster under the back of the knees if you'd like. Take a deep cleansing breath in through the nose and exhaling out the nose, releasing any residual energy. With a deep inhalation again through the nose and out the nose. One more time, inhaling. And now exhaling out the mouth. Repeat that breath 2 more times, inhaling through the nose, releasing any residual energy, exhaling out the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose, and exhale out the mouth, releasing any residual energy. Allow your breath to now flow naturally with every exhalation, letting go, releasing, and fall deeper into this space. You may stay here anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes or longer. Namaste.